Dear friends of mysticism, today I would like to talk about the subject of wisdom because it is incredibly important as essential for our survival. In normal life, you don't hear the term wisdom anymore. There seem to be no wise people and no wise decisions. Accordingly, humanity suffers from huge problems that threaten our existence. Wisdom is actually the key to happiness, to harmony, abundance, and joy for the individual as well as for society as a whole. Wisdom is based on a few aspects that we want to look at. Wisdom is primarily a matter of life experience. In the animal kingdom, the animal with the most life experience is always the leader of a group. Take, for example, a herd of elephants. The elephants wander many miles, are constantly on the move, and need an experienced leader. The oldest elephant with the most life experience leads the herd. He knows in the dry season where to find water sources and where there is still food available. If a young elephant would lead the herd, the danger of dying of thirst and starvation would be very high. Life experience means knowledge. It is the knowledge we have gained from good and bad experiences. And so we come to another aspect of wisdom, which is discernment. We have the pure quantity of information, and then we have the quality aspect, which says whether information is important or useful, or whether we can ignore it because it has no value. For example, a phone book has a lot of information that is unimportant for us, because we are looking for only one phone number, which then has the highest value for us. Nowadays, the mass of information outweighs the quality, and so it is particularly important for us to be able to distinguish which information is good and important, and which is perhaps bad and unimportant. The ability to separate the wheat from the chaff, as the saying goes, is a matter of maturity, the amount of life experiences, but also of an analytic thinking. Thus, wisdom also has something to do with a trained, sharp, and clear mind. Thinking can be learned and trained. Unfortunately, nowadays people are not trained in thinking, so that many do not notice logical errors in argumentations or in forming opinions. Another important aspect of wisdom is the understanding and recognition of principles and laws. Everything in nature, in man, in the whole creation, works according to laws and principles. If you understand them, then you can act according to them and also use them to analyze problems. Let's take the law of polarity as an example. It says that everything in creation exists in the form of two opposite, interacting, interdependent poles. There is the male pole and the female pole. Both together produce the offspring and complement each other, also attract each other and form a greater unity. Or take the tripartite nature of our existence. We consist of spirit, soul, and body, living simultaneously in a spiritual, astral, and material world. This principle says, for example, that in case of an illness, spirit, soul, and body must be treated in parallel so that a real healing is possible. The laws and principles of creation can be studied. One encounters them every day in life, in everything that happens, and we humans are also based on them. That is, when we live according to the laws of nature, we feel good, healthy, and efficient. But if we violate the laws, we harm ourselves, suffer, and get sick. In the end, wisdom also means to distinguish good from evil, light from darkness, and thus to make the right decisions in life. Nowadays, very few people can distinguish good from evil. They follow their own ideas and ideologies and do not ask about reality. In the spiritual development of man, wisdom manifests when the heart center blossoms. Wisdom is a divine virtue that goes together with all-embracing love, compassion, and understanding. Thus, wisdom is also a mark of a person's spiritual maturity. Wisdom is called the crown of spiritual development. Our atheistic materialistic system is experiencing its end times, and a spiritual age is already waiting for us. We are the ones we have always been waiting for. We can bring about positive change, go into healing, work together for a better world, network and prepare for the new age. For more information on our mystic groups on Telegram and Facebook, please check out the video description. In the groups you will find opportunities for networking and sharing, as well as dates for readings, workshops, and meetings. Thank you very much for your kind attention. I wish you all the best and much love.